Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of How to Reach 2000. We get the white pieces again. Let's try to play a new opening. Let's play e4. I'm trying to not use my opening theory. e5. This is not something I've played in years. Let's play knight to f3. I used to play the Italian when I was 1200. And let's go for the Italian. Okay, they go for this. Should I play c3? C3 is a common idea in the Italian, although I don't know any theory, so if you're trying to learn the Italian, this is not the game that you should be looking at. The reason why I really like C3 is I can try to do this. Yeah, I kind of like that, but also I like castling. I don't believe that's a very good move. I'm gonna play C3. I feel like H6 is just wasting time. Now I'm gonna strike in the center and I'm gonna have two pawns in the center. Let's play D4. Opponent's king is still in the center, so we want to try and open up the center. And they should try not to open up the center, which is exactly what they're doing. They should not be doing this. We're putting pressure on this bishop. We have ideas of pushing, although I don't love it because they can play d5. Bishop here. I do think that's a mistake. Yes, so bishop to b5 is a mistake because if I play queen to a4, and let's say the knight wasn't there, then it's a fork of the bishop and the king. So let's try to remove this knight from this place, and we can do that with the move d5. Normally you're not supposed to play moves like this because you're creating weaknesses in the center, but let's say if they go here, then I can just take, and after pawn takes, I just have this fork of the king and the bishop. Now I can go for this check, and I can take this bishop the next move. I just noticed that my opponent is rated 1400, so this is the highest rated opponent ever, I believe. Always look for these tactics, especially when you don't have a c-pawn. Go for bishop here. Let's take the free bishop. Okay, they go for trades. I mean, they didn't really have much of a choice because, like, the only other way to keep the knight on the board is to play b6. But then, this knight doesn't really have too much future, I guess. But I still don't love the fact that they're trying to trade pieces. Now my plan is very simple. I want to break in the center and make sure that I don't hang any material. I'm up a piece, so I just have to be careful. They're attacking this knight, and I don't like the fact that after takes, they're going to open up my king. I like knight d2 because I'm defending this knight, and if they take me, then I'm going to recapture with the knight. That makes my plan of going here kind of easy. And I think I'm going to play this. But after h3, I don't think they have to move the bishop. Maybe they could try this and go for like a fishing pole trap. I don't love that, so what I could do is I could try to trade queens. I really like this, and also I could just try to grab some pawns. Taking the free pawn it seems kind of risky, so I'm not going to go for that. I do like this. I also like rook to e1, because now this is the stronger threat. Ooh, castle's long. Interesting. My opponent is going all in. Once again, it makes a ton of sense. I cannot play this, but I wish I could because I want to try and attack them. I'm going to play rook to b1 so that this b pawn is not pinned. Now I can move my b pawn without hanging my rook on a1. They go for a trade. Don't love it. They should try to keep pieces on the board. I mean, they're down material after all. Now that I noticed it, I also had the move queen to d4, forking this and a queen trade. And a queen trade is definitely not beneficial for them. So they're going to try to avoid it, and I can try to gobble some pawns. I think I'm going to do it right now. If they trade queens, I'm very happy. If they don't, I'm also very happy. I'm going to get the a7 pawn. I feel like the a7 pawn is very important for the black position, and it doesn't look like they're trying to defend it. And also I can just take the rook. Or can I? Okay, so I see this move. So after takes, they have knight to f6, and my queen is trapped. So I have to sacrifice my queen for the rook, and that's pretty good for me, but also I don't want to leave my opponent with a queen because they could try to create some attack, and I don't feel like my pieces are very coordinated, so I'm gonna simply take this guy. My idea is I can try to take more pawns. It's important to note that I'm not scared of this. I can always play knight to h4 and then try to go here. And yeah, they're doing some good stuff. I mean, they're creating some counterplay. I really like this, but I don't like hanging this pawn. So after check, this is the only move. And then after this, they can try to take this. Do I have like some series of checks to allow me to get a fork? And that looks pretty promising. I mean, I'm opening up the king. And also if I take the b pawn, then the a2 pawn becomes a passed pawn. It is a very, very powerful pawn. Now I can go for this check, so I can get out of danger. And I am attacking the king, so it's a weird situation. I can try to blast open the center, but the problem is, again, my rook is hanging. Such a stupid rook. So let's say after this, they take my rook. Can I play this? Threatening mate. If they play this, they're defending against it. So I should probably not do that. What if I play this? But then I'm losing this pawn. But I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice this and try to get my pieces out. I don't have to, be too materialistic. And I have to speed up because I'm down on time. Currently I'm threatening bishop to a7. That traps the rook. If they want to go here, then I can check, and after the king moves away, I can take this rook. So I guess they cannot take this. I'm tactically defending it. Now I really like this. My idea is I have something like this, or also I can try to do this because now my rook on b1 is defended by this rook. If they move their knight, I'm gonna take. Looks very unpleasant. And also I can try to push. I think I'm gonna push. The idea is I'm gonna try to pawn checkmate them. That's crazy. I go for that. Let's take, opening up this rook. Knight takes. Isn't this a devastating threat? I'm attacking the queen and also I'm threatening mate. Let's go for that. I can even try this. Try to remove more defenders. Yeah, I like this position. They play the only move that defends. Very good. Let's try to remove all of the defenders. I'm still up a bishop and I'm up a few pawns. So I don't mind trading, and also the trades help me because I'm trying to attack them, and if I get rid of their defenders, then I can quickly use my attackers and try to rip open everything. That, I believe, is a pretty big mistake. I think I should take this, and if they take me, I'm gonna take like this and I'm threatening mate. Yep, I'm threatening mate like this, and if they take me, I'm still gonna mate them. So this is GG's. Checkmate. Wow, I played a 94.1 accuracy. I'm kind of surprised, because that was a pretty long game, and it's quite rare for me to get more than 90 accuracy. It was a standard Italian. I castle soon, and h6 is a waste of time. I play c3. Apparently this is the best move. They go for d6 and d4. Takes was the best move. Questionable, but the engine is the engine, so... And yeah, this is a mistake because I deflect the knight and then I get this fork and I win the pieces, and they go for the trades. I don't think that was good. So they trade everything, which is not good. Apparently queen to d4 was an inaccurate move. Anyways, they play an inaccurate move by themselves. For those of you who are wondering why I didn't take the rook, I can take the rook, but after knight to f6, my queen is trapped. So I'm going to have to sacrifice it for the rook. Keep in mind that this is completely winning as well. But the problem for me is, first of all, I'm losing this pawn. And also I am not really coordinating my rooks very well. So it's going to take some time for me to coordinate my rooks. So I did not love the position. Therefore, I went for the safer approach, which was to take the pawn on a7, knight to f6, putting pressure on this pawn. I go for this check, and I take this pawn because it was free. Now I go for this check, getting out of danger, and also making sure that I don't lose time, because I'm checking them. They go king to c8, and I play bishop to e3. My idea is I'm sacrificing this, but if they take me, I'm going to play bishop to a7. So they move the king over so that they have an extra square for their rook. I play bishop to a7 anyways. I play d5. They put their knight here, trying to defend. I take, trying to open up lines. I'm constantly creating threats. Knight takes, and I put my knight in the center, and now they have only one move. Apparently it's mate in 13, but if I ever find a mate in 13, I'm going to report myself for cheating. And I bring my knight so that I'm trying to trade pieces. This is another way that I can try to trade pieces, and I should have kept my knight there and tried to trade off this bishop, but I did it the other way around, and it was still fine. Now it's a mate in 5. I take this knight, and in the game they went for c takes, and I just played this, which is pretty easy checkmate to find. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.